The Giants have been overcoming injuries and defying odds all year. Sal, can they do it again in Dallas?
No, they can't. And look, the Giants, I like Brian Dable a lot. The Giants have played really well this year, JJ. They've been a buttoned-up team for the most part. I thought what happened to them on Sunday was going to happen to them on Thursday against the Cowboys. The fact that it happened against the Lions, that would make me even more nervous. Combine that with the fact that Dallas is finally clicking on all cylinders now. They're healthy. Their defense is loaded. Their offense is loaded. They are in a different stratosphere than the Giants. So the Giants have to play a perfect game and hope that Dallas screws up. I don't think that that's going to be the case. Unfortunately, I think the Giants are going to get run out of the building in Big D on Thursday.
I'm right there with you because we saw the Cowboys beat the Giants with Cooper Rush at quarterback back in Week 3. And I know that the Giants all year have played this like nobody believes in us card. You saw it against the Titans. You saw it against the Packers in London. But now I think in some ways reality is setting in for this team, and they're not 100% right going in. I mean, they just lost their best corner in Adoree Jackson. Andrew Thomas isn't feeling well. You lose Wendell Robinson, who's finally making plays for you, and you go up against a team that is just in a different weight class. That's the reality of the situation. The Giants don't have the horses. They don't have the guns that the Cowboys do. They don't have a Micah Parsons on the defense. They don't have a Lawrence on the defense. Tony Pollard is running like a man possessed. They could throw to Lamb. They could throw to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys are a better team. There's a reason why they're 9.5-point favorites. I'd be stunned if the Giants won this game, Jason.
And this is potentially the Beckham Bowl, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
There's that whole little sprinkle you can put on top of it. The importance of this game in the Beckham Bowl if the Giants hope to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going to go beyond that. It's the importance of the playoffs in general because you look now with the Commanders getting to 6-5, and the Commanders have the Giants twice in the month of December. All of a sudden, you lose this game to Dallas. Washington wins. We're talking, Sal, about those two games between the Giants and Washington. That could decide that final playoff spot in the NFC. We know the 6 teams that are probably going to be there. The Giants right now with that team, everyone thought they were in. Foregone conclusion, feel-good story. I still think they're going to get there. But all of a sudden, they lose this game. The playoffs all of a sudden become very much in doubt.
Yeah, I don't know about Washington having an easy win this weekend necessarily.
You're a Falcons.
Be careful. Low coach seem they're dangerous. But no, I understand your point. I do think Washington is better than the Giants, and they have been a tough team as well. Giants have not been tested here, JJ. Not to say that they've beaten less than opponents, but they have not won a division game. We're talking about the Giants who are, look at their record. They're out to a good start, 7 wins. Nobody expected them to do that. Yeah, but they haven't won a division game. Now we're really going to find out what they're made of. I think you're hard-pressed to find 3 more wins out of that Giants schedule the rest of the way, and I'm not so sure 9 wins will get them into the postseason. They're not going to win this game against Dallas. I'd like to see them be competitive, and then maybe you have hope going into the games with Washington and even potential Philadelphia because they have some home games here. But I think the Giants are up against it, not to mention the injuries on top of lack of talent coming in.
So the question now will be, with the hope that the Giants hope to get into the postseason,
right?
If they don't, what's this pressure looking like on Daniel Jones?
See, I don't think that we got to remember where we were before the season started. It wasn't about making the playoffs. It was about evaluating Daniel Jones in a new offense under a new coach and all that. And I think he's done well, JJ. He has shown he could be a leader. Now, is he a next-level guy? I don't believe so. Clearly, there are limitations to what Daniel Jones can do. You have to throw it 40 times. You're going to be in trouble with a lot of quarterbacks. Daniel Jones is one of them. But he's solid enough where I think they could win football games with him until they find a better option. Now, I'm not breaking the bank to pay him, but I think Daniel Jones has proven his worth this year under Dable in the new offense, regardless whether this team collapses and makes the playoffs or not.
I think he's going to be fine. Look, it's not like he's had a whole lot to work with all year to begin with. So I think he will make plays with his legs. He's been very good on 3rd down. The Detroit game was really the only game this year he had an issue with the turnover bug. I think Daniel Jones will not be the problem for the New York Giants. If the Giants fall short here and go down the tank in the last 5 or 6 games, it's about the lack of talent on the team, not about the quarterback.
Here's the thing. If you have a quarterback, you've got a chance. That's what it is in the National Football League.